And what is up, everybody? Welcome back to the Acceleracers Hub for another video. So this is the sales video for, I believe, the third week in January. My dates are a little bit fuzzy, but I'm pretty sure this is the third week in January in sales. And let me tell you guys, it was a record-breaking week, if I remember correctly. You guys went crazy. This was the week that coincided with my 40 sealed Acceleracers opening. So I had lots of cars and cards that were up for sale, and you guys loved them. So this was one of the biggest sales weeks in recent history for me. So hopefully you guys enjoy seeing what sold. Let's get into it. All right, so let's get started with our first purchase of the week. It is Tuesday morning. Woke up to a order. This was a $48 order total. We got 9 cards here. So we sold a spike tires and a dual driller hyperpod. That's definitely a pretty rare mod. Then we sold an active camouflage and a traction control, a grappler claw, and a pedal to the metal. I'd already packaged these up and I forgot to record, so I had to take them back out, which is why they're in a top loader. Sold a poly alloy wheels and a power bomb. And then the last card in the order was a foil Nitrox 3 card. And we are down to, I think, 2 of these in stock now. So the total on this was $48, and that is a great start to the week. So thank you for that purchase. All right, guys, it is Wednesday morning. So let's jump right into the sales that we made over last night and this morning. So first up, we sold a CM6 anthracite. I believe this is the last one that I had in stock, and a CM5 ratified. And these went out to a new buyer for a grand total of $24. So thank you very much for that purchase. Next up, we had another return buyer who purchased a lot of 8 cards. It was Endure, Bat Swarm, Engine Elixir, Sweepers, Vector Nitrium, RD10 version 2, RD10, and RDO5 version 2. The total on that was $12.50 for those 8 cards. So thank you for that purchase as well. All right, so next up, longtime subscriber made a big purchase. This is a lot of cards, so if you guys want to skip through it, just skip like a minute or so ahead in the video. But he purchased a total of 76 cards, including 2 foils. So the cards he purchased were Lightning Rod, Hydroglide, Sound Buffer, Anti-Gravitation, Total Traction, 2D, Sand Speed, Smooth Driving, Hot Wire, Reaction Time, Draft, Buckle Up, Cornering, Recover Control, Pedal to the Metal, Rev Matching, Behemoth Mosquitoes, Rock Slide, Bat Swarm, Molten River, Proto Sharks, Lightning Barrage, Scorpion Ambush, Big Trouble, Mechanoid Destroyer, that's such a cool card, Nano Parasites, and continuing on, we've got Traction Control, Spike Tires, Sweepers, Camo Skin, Pulse Emitter, Vector Thrust, 4-wheel steering, Racing Slicks, Diffusion Glass, RDO1, RDO2, RDO3, RDO4, RDO6, RD10 V2, RDO5 V2, RDO7 V2, RDO8 V2, RD10 V2. Then we got Vector Technetium, Vector Octanium, Vector Nitrium, Metalloid, Excellium, Iridium, Nitrium, Carbide, Hyper Drift Tech, Hyper Power Rage, Hyper Spectite, Hyper High Voltage, Hyper Battle Spec, Drift Tech, Baseline, Power Rage, Battle Spec, Synchro, Torqued Pile Driver, Torqued Flathead Fury, Torqued Ratified, Torqued Rolling Thunder, Torqued Riveted, Torqued Jawjammer, Torqued Hollowback, Spinebuster, Jackhammer, Pile Driver, that's my last copy of Pile Driver, and Power Bomb. And then the 2 foils that he got were a foil Lava Realm card and a foil Vectra Covelight. So the total on that purchase was $177.50, huge purchase. Thank you very much for that purchase. And that is all for today. So let's see what we got for the rest of the week. All right, so it is Thursday morning now. And last night up until probably about 3 a.m., I was listing all of the rare cars and cards that I got in, like, you know, the Jump Jets and the Reverb and the Pile Driver. I listed all those on my page, a bunch of the loose mint cars from the big pack opening that I did. And you guys went crazy on those cars. I've never seen so many Acceleracers cars moving that quickly. You guys clearly enjoyed some of the rare cars, and definitely gonna have to look into getting more in stock for you guys, but let's see what sold last night. All right, so continuing on, we had another return buyer purchase 5 fairly rare cars, purchased a CM6 Excellium, purchased a CM6 Octanium, And then a CM6 Technetium. That was the only Technetium I had in stock. These are pretty tough to come by these days, but pretty cool car. I mean, I don't know. It's one of my favorite silencers, right up there with Cub Light and Carbide. So CM6 Technetium. Then he also purchased a CM6 RDO 2 and a CM6 Orange Wing Synchro, which is a gorgeous car. Just the black wing doesn't do it justice. I'm a big fan of the Orange Wing Synchro. So these 5 cars right here sold for a grand total of $100 even. Next up, continuing on, we had another return buyer purchase a CM6 Spinebuster. Beautiful. Spinebuster has got to be one of the most popular cars that I sell. It seems like everybody wants Spinebuster, but this car sold for $18 total. So thank you so much for that purchase. Continuing on, the next item we sold was a CM6 Battle Spec, which is beautiful. This car is getting harder and harder to find. And unfortunately, I didn't list this as loose mint just because the spoiler is slightly crooked. For some reason, Battle Spec cars didn't fit quite perfectly in the package. Something about the way they package these Battle Specs, the spoilers always come out crooked in the same way. Now, I've seen some that don't have crooked spoilers, but I'd say about 90% of the Battle Specs I've opened have all had the crooked spoilers. So anyways, I didn't list this in the car listing, so hopefully none of you missed it. But anyways, it sold for $23.50 total. So thank you so much for that purchase. So the next purchase was the biggest purchase of the day. We had a return buyer come through and purchase a CM5 Iridium, which is definitely, I think, the rarer of the Iridium variations. Also purchased a CM6 Carbide, which is probably my favorite silencers car. I love the feel of Carbide. A CM6 Metalloid, definitely harder and harder to find. A CM6 Black version RDO 3. Then a CM6 RDO 6 car, which is fairly common. And then my other CM6 Orange Wing Synchro. So the Orange Wing Synchros were a really big hit. I sold them for $24.99 a piece, and they disappeared, like I said, within 12 hours. So I probably should have charged a little bit more, but I'd already gotten a pretty good deal on them, so I didn't really see the need to charge 50 bucks for them. But so anyways, these 6 cars right here, and then he also purchased my new and packaged RDO 5. And this sold, I had listed for $75. He sent me an offer of $50, and we met in the middle at $60 even on this. There's not a whole lot of data on how much these are worth. I figure somewhere between $50 and $75, so $60 worked for me. So thank you so much for this purchase. The grand total on this lot right here was $175 even. So thank you so much for these purchases. It was a huge purchasing day. I've already packaged up some of the orders, but hopefully this weekend is just as big for us. And it is Friday morning now, so let's see the last sales from Thursday night before we get into the weekend sales on Monday. So first up, we sold a CM5 Spinebuster. The total on this was $19. Let me get a light on here. Total on this was $19, $14 plus $5 shipping. Beautiful Spinebuster. The CM5 definitely seems to be more popular than the CM6, but thank you for that purchase. And moving on, we sold the jump jets. I only had this on the shelf for about 2 days and then it was gone. So this mint condition jump jets that we pulled in the prior video is gone. Total sale was $175 for this. So thank you so much for that purchase. I believe the buyer only has 1 card left in his set, and hopefully he can get his hands on it pretty soon. So thank you guys for these purchases, and let's get on to what we sold over the weekend. All right, guys, it is Monday morning. I'm about to run to the post office with all the orders from the weekend. So let's look at what's sold. First, we had a big order of Realm cards to a new buyer, I believe. So he purchased the Neon Pipeline Realm, the Warped Realm, the Swamp Realm, the Chrome Realm, the Labyrinth Realm, the Cosmic Realm, the Junk Realm, and a foil Lava Realm to top it off. That's the only foil realm card that I have in stock right now. I'm out of stock on the Desert and Reactor Realm, but I think I have 1 more copy of the Lava Realm. So if you're missing this card, don't hesitate to snatch it, because I'm not sure when I'll be getting any more cards in. But the total on this order was $53, so thank you so much for that purchase. Hopefully you enjoy those. And then to wrap it up, we had 1 more big order of cards. These are mostly common and uncommon cards. I'll go through them real quick. It was a 4-wheel steering, torqued riveted, hyper beams, RDO 7 version 2, second window 2-tank, Cosmic Realm, asphalt anchor, synchro, RDO 1, iridium, spike tires, engine elixir, camo skin, RDO 7, battle spec, rolling thunder, vector metalloid, lightning rod, racing slicks, sweepers, cliffside realm, mega charger, RD10 version 2, balance box, nitrium, torque pile driver, pulse emitter, magnesium, wheel shield, spy eye, drift tech, and spoiler. The total in that order was $41. So 53 on that one and 41 on this one. To wrap up the week of sales, it was a pretty good week. And as always, if you guys enjoyed this video, I know the sales videos aren't the most interesting thing in the world, but I know there's also a small piece of you guys that does enjoy seeing what's sold, and just seeing the cards and cards on a daily basis can be pretty cool. There's your daily dose of reverb, pile driver, and RDO 8. And oh, that reminds me, I'm glad I saw those. I need to ship those out to the giveaway winner. So as always, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe on this video for more content from the Acceleracers Hub. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out, guys.